Hello. So, I was looking at some of the featured mods, and I thought I would download some of them and prepare to do them, though the first thing I'm going to do is actually not do these featured mods. I had an incident where I did a bunch of shows, maybe 10 or more, over the last weekend, because I tend to do a lot of my show creation over the weekend. It's just a good time for me to do that. And surprise, when I copied my files over and checked them out on my computer, I usually listen to them and see if I'm going to need to do anything. Like sometimes now I actually have a utility to split things and join things together. So anyway, every one of them, every one that I did, I worked on them like Saturday morning. I did those. Every one of them had that horrible sound, and I'm not putting up or publishing any videos that have that horrible sound. I don't know what caused that. I turned around, and the things I worked on Sunday, they did not have that problem. So I don't know why it happened. I don't know how it happened. Both days, even like today, I do the same thing every time, and try to keep from creating whatever that situation is that creates that sound. But the problem is, I don't know what's causing it. So I don't know why it's happening when it does, or why it doesn't the other times. So it's just something I want to deal with. Anyway, that delayed a few things that I wanted to do, such as I had actually done a show for this Phaser 3 rifle, and this hand phaser, and this Type 2 phaser from like the next generation, and I had to just delete them. I was not going to publish them. They sounded horrible. So I'm going to do at least the Type 3 phaser rifle today, right now, and I'm going to try to get that out later today or tomorrow. And then I'll come back and do these other two as soon as I can. That's all I can do at this point. I just have to redo them. It's not a big deal. It just delayed everything, because I would have already put these out, and this is several days later, and so that means everything's been held up. I really wanted to put this out because someone had requested the Type 3 phaser rifle, so I really wanted to get it out. It was somebody on Facebook, and I've forgotten the person's name, but I like to do these things and do them quickly. But in this case, I did it as soon as I could do it, which was was the following Saturday morning. But then again, even though I did it, the sound was horrible. I don't know. I've checked my sound several times, messing with this thing today, and I've not had any sound issues, so hopefully everything is going to go smooth. But just want you to know, if you see times where things may seem delayed, you may not notice any difference, because I usually do a decent amount of videos on the weekend, and I try to keep enough, going during the week, even if I just do one or two, to just kind of keep things moving. But if you were to ever see a gap and maybe just see a bunch of Neverwinter videos, because those are easier to do and require no special sound from me, just know that it's probably due to something like that. It's not because that's what I wanted. Anyway, so that's just a quick update on this, and you are going to see the Phaser 3 rifle, I hope, in the next day or so. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. You may see it before I put this update out, but I just thought I'd do a quick video just explaining there were some things that got trashed, and if they seem like they came out late or at a weird time, that's why. So, and there you go. That's it. The funny thing was, the video for the Type 3 phaser, the video where I'm going to find the phaser rifle, and I had to use Jenny and John, and I was trying to see how to get to it. That video was fine, so it makes no sense to me. Anyway, alright, that's all. Just wanted to mention that. I'm going to go do this show on the Type 3 phaser rifle, and then I will try to get to the other phasers shortly thereafter. But I'm not in as much of a rush on them. They weren't requested. This one was specifically requested, so I'm going to do that first, okay? Alright, that's all. Just wanted to give you a quick update on craziness, and that's it. I'm going to try to get just like in Skyrim, I'm going to try to do some of the Christmas mods just for silliness, and some of the featured things just for fun. So when something's featured, if it looks interesting, or if I think you might have an interest, I try to do that. So, all right, thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.